أكاديمية ابن إسماعيل العربية العلم يميل طريقا.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah wabarakatuhu. Welcome back here to a new episode of our class. Bi Idhnillaah, today we'll be teaching ourselves what pronouns are in Arabic language. These pronouns I've written on the board will be explaining to us Bi Idhnillaah, what are the benefits of this pronoun. It is said that pronoun represent a noun in a sentence just to avoid what? Tautology. Just to avoid the repetition of the same name. Ade goes to school, Ade Shekinika and co. So just to avoid that, we'll introduce what? Pronoun. I believe we've known what pronouns are in English language. Now we'll be explaining to us in Arabic language. Let's continue. Al-Damahir, it is what? Pronouns. Al-Damahiru, it is what? Pronouns. Ana, it is what? I. There is am in the bracket because if you are to use this in a sentence, you can't say I Abdutawab. I will say I am Abdutawab. That's why am is inserted into what? Bracket. Anta, it is what? You. But always notice this. You are, second person male. The person you are talking to. It is what? Anta. Second person male. Nahnu, it is what? We. Nahnu, it is what? We. Anti, it is what? You. Second person female. Second person female. Now note the difference between anta and anti. Anta, this is used for what? Second person male. It has fatia on its last alphabet. Anti adds kasra or under its what? Last alphabet. That's the difference. Anta, anti. Antuma. Now let me explain this to us. Everything here underlined with red pen. We won't be explaining them now. Bi-Idhnillaah, next time we'll explain it better for us. Just for us to avoid more lessons. And just for us to understand this better. Now we skip those that are underlined with what? Red pen. Now we've known this for. Now we'll move to what? Huwa. Huwa means what? E or it. E for what? Human being. Then it for non-human being. Then we have hiya. Means what? She or it. By this, we would have known that here is used along with what? Feminine. It's a pronoun representing a feminine name. Then we have, now that's that about that. Now we'll be explaining this to us now. Huruful jarri. It is known as what? Prepositions. I believe we all know what prepositions are in English language. Examples of prepositions, we have on, to, from, and so on and so forth. Now, preposition in Arabic is called what? Huruful jarri. Huruful jarri. Then, for now, we'll be dealing with 3 of the what? Prepositions. 3 out of the prepositions. We'll be dealing with them now. We have on. It means what? Ala. On. It means what? Ala. From. It means what? Min. From. It means what? Min. Then in. It means what? Fi. In. It means what? Fi. It means what? Fi. Now, those are the 3 prepositions we'll be using in our sentence. Now, let's go. We have what is called ismun majarurun. Ismun majarurun. It is called what? A genitive noun. A genitive noun. And what do we know as a genitive noun? I said it's a noun that comes after any of the prepositions, and it is known in Arabic by accenting the last alphabet with kasra. In English language, a genitive noun It's a noun that comes after any of the prepositions. But how do we know this? How can we recognize this in Arabic language? It is known in Arabic by accenting the last alphabet with kasra. We'll be explaining with some examples for us so that we have the word perfect understanding. Now let's move on. Al-amthilatu, examples. Let's not forget in our previous classes we've explained what interrogative pronouns are. We've explained to us, and we've dealt with what ma, men, and a or hal. Today we'll be moving the word aina. What is the meaning of aina in our previous classes? I said aina means what? Where. Aina means what? Where. Right now let's ask ourselves, where is Muhammad? Where is Muhammad? How can we write this in Arabic language? It will be what? Aina Muhammad. It will be what? Where is Aina Muhammad? It will what? Where is Muhammad? Where is Muhammad? Aina Muhammadun. Where is Muhammad? Now you know Aina Muhammad. Where is Muhammad? What will be our reply? Okay, let's say Muhammad is in the room. How can we say that in English? That he is in the room. That he there represents Muhammad. He is a pronoun and it represents what? A noun in that sentence. For us to avoid what? Tautology, I mean repetition of that same name, we will represent it with what? A pronoun. Now what is a pronoun that will represent Muhammad? Aina Muhammad. Let's go back here. We said he, huwa, he or it. It's a what? Third person plural. Third person singular for a male. Third person singular for a male. He is showing that the third person or is not a. Now, yeah, let's try. Who will say huwa? Huwa fil ghurfati هو في الغرفة. هو في الغرفة. هو is a word pronoun representing Muhammad. Fi, it's a word preposition. It's a word preposition. And what is the meaning of fi? In al-ghurfa means what? The room. Now let's take a look at this. I said in definition for a genitive noun, I said it is known in Arabic by accenting the last alphabet with what? Kasra. Now look at the kasra here. This one takes what? Kasra. It shows it's a genitive noun. We call it ismu majaroron in Arabic language. Now what is the meaning? Alright. He is in the room. He is in the room. Now let's move on with our examples. Who ask? Aina? Aina? أين ياسر? Where is Yasir? Now let's say Yasir is in the toilet. Yasir is in the toilet. Yeah, let's say it. Huwa fil وفي المرحاض. سبحان الله. وفي
قد خصك الرحمن بالفضل والتيجان والروح والريحان يا حامل القرآن قد خصك الرحمن بالفضل والتيجان.
Now look at it. I said هو في المرحاض. أين ياسر? Where is Yasir? هو في المرحاض. This one is a pronoun representing Yasir. Fi is a what? Preposition. In al-mirhad, this one takes what? Kasra. Cause of what? It's a genitive noun. It's a genitive noun. Aina, let's ask ourselves, where is the book? Where is the book? Now it will be what? أين الكتاب؟ أين الكتاب؟ Where is the book? Our answer is the book is on the table. What is table in Arabic? I've told us in our previous class. It is what? Al-maktabu. Al-maktabu, the table. The what? The table. On, it's what in Arabic? Ala. Al-maktabu will be represented with what? A pronoun, which is what? Huwa. Let's not forget, I said huwa, he or it. It is used with what? Non-human being. Now, let's write it with what? Huwa ala
بشراك يوم رحيل ستفوز بالغفران
هو على المك
في الجمع والخلوات تزهو بك السماوات وتنتشي
هو على المكتب. هو على المكتب. It is on the table. Just want to make it clear. That's why I'm using this red pen to denote everything we've explained there. Huwa, it's a what? Pronoun representing al-kitabu. Ala is a preposition which means what? On. Al-maktabi is ismu majarurun, known as what? A genitive noun. A genitive noun. And it is known in Arabic by accenting its last alphabet with what? Kasra. This is what? Kasra. Now, let's move on with our example. Let's see. Aina min. Aina
بشراك يوم رحيل ستفوز
min aina anta. It is what?
في الجمع والخلوات تزهو بك السماوات
Min aina anta. Min is a what? Preposition. Aina it's a what? The interrogative pronoun. Anta it's a pronoun representing you. As written there. Anta it is what? You, second person male. Min aina anta. From where are you or where are you from? Let's take for instance, you are from India or you are from China. What will you say? Anna, represent yourself. Anna, do not let us forget. I am. The word Anna أنا
والروح والريحان يا حامل القرآن قد خصك الرحمن بالفضل والتيجان والروح والريحان يا
أنا من الهند. أنا من الهند. I am from India. I am from India. Now, Bi-Idhnillaah, we will be stopping here for today. In our next episode, we'll continue with our explanation. Now, thank you for staying with us to the end of this video. If you really gotten a value in this video, kindly like, subscribe, share it to your families and friends. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the perfect knowledge on these lessons. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu wa ila al-liqa.
أكاديمية ابن إسماعيل العربية. العلم يميل طريقا.